Welcome back for the next lecture of hydraulic engineering. In the previous lecture, we have seen that the most economical channel section and the dimensions for the rectangle channel section when it is the most economical. There is a relationship between B and Y we had seen in a previous session. Okay, now we'll along with that we had seen some of the numericals. Those were asked in a university examination regarding the dimensions of most economical channel section, that is to carry the maximum discharge with a minimum weighted perimeter. Now we'll go for the next channel section, that is a trapezoidal channel section, and we'll see that what the relationship used to exist between the flow depth Y, channel bed slope, then width of the channel section as a B, slanting edges, and all those things. Okay. Consider the trapezoidal channel section as shown in this figure, which indicates that the depth of the flow as a Y, base width as a B, total top width as a T, whereas the AD represents the water surface. Okay. Then we have considered the slope of the slanting edges AB and CD as one vertical as to Z horizontal. So I'd like to write the slope of slanting edges as one vertical as to Z horizontal. Okay. Then we have considered the theta is a angle made by the slanting edge, either AB or a CD, with respect to the horizontal. Then we are knowing that from the relation we used to get that top width for this particular triangular shape, that is AFB or AEC, we can say as a ZY. So by the relation we used to get from the theta and all those things. Okay. Now if we'll go for the tan of the theta, that is a slope, we can say that will be usually an 1:z, that we are knowing, isn't it? So now from the figure here we can say that AF is equals to ED, that is equals to Z into Y. Then FB is equals to EC is equals to the depth of the flow as a Y. Okay. Then the area we can say, that is a weighted area for this section. So tell me directly the formula for the weighted area which you had seen in the previous lectures, previous sessions. What is the trapezoidal area in terms of B, Y, and Z?
B plus ZY into Y.
B plus ZY into Y. Is it correct? Weighted area.
Yes, sir.
Then weighted perimeter P.
B plus 2Y root मध्ये 1 plus Z square.
B plus 2Y under root 1 plus Z square. Okay. So perimeter we have written over here in. Then weighted area we have written over here in, isn't it? Then hydraulic radius will be R is equals to A by P, we can say. Hydraulic radius R is equals to A upon P, that is a weighted area upon the weighted perimeter, we can say over here in, isn't it? Have done with this? Be fast. Hydraulic radius R is equals to A by P, area as a B plus ZY, ZY or BY, right? That is ZY into Y. This is a zeta, this is not a 2. ZY divided by perimeter, that is a B plus 2Y under root of 1 plus Z square. Okay. So I would have to give it as a equation number 3. Okay. Now for the most economical channel section, we are knowing the condition. What is that condition? What is the condition? P must be minimum. So write down below that. Now for most economical channel section, weighted perimeter must be minimum. So P must be minimum. Okay, another one thing I want to go for here in, what is the AB or a CD in terms of the B, Y, and Z? Slanting edge, what is the dimension of a slanting edge? What is the dimension of a slanting edge, AB or a CD, in terms of base width B, flow depth Y, and a side slope as a Z? I think you have derived those things, no? Are you remembering, or can I go for once again?
Root of zy square plus y square.
A root of z y square plus I will go for once again. So consider this triangle AFB. So from the triangle AFB, we will go for the Pythagoras, because we are knowing this, it's a base as a zy, it's a height as a y, and we want to calculate the hypotenuse as a AB. So what you will get the relation over here, that is a AB square is equals to, I would have to write here in, by Pythagoras in triangle ABF. In triangle ABF, AB square is equals to AF square plus FB square. That is AB square is equals to AF is a ZY, means it will be Z into Y bracket square plus Y square, isn't it? So that is AB square is equals to, take the Y square as a common, Y square into bracket Z square plus 1. Okay, that is AB is equals to, by taking the root we can say it will be Y into under root 1 plus Z square, or Z square plus 1, whatever it may be. Okay, this is the dimension for the AB, 1 plus Z square. Give it as equation number 4. Then total top width T we can say, that is a AD. AD will be equals to ZY, this ZY I am writing as AF, plus this one F to the E. What is the dimension? E to the F?
B.
B.
Right. Plus once again a ZY, that is equals to 2 times ZY plus B. Is it correct? This is a top width we can say. Equation number 5. This is a top width, and this is nothing but the slanting edge. Okay. Now for maximum discharge, or to have an economical channel section, the P must be minimum. That means the differentiation of the P with respect to the Y must be the minimum. So consider that condition now. Therefore, dP by dy must be equals to 0. That is d by dy of weighted perimeter, that is B plus 2 times Y under root 1 plus Z square is equals to 0. That means you have to equate it to the 0. Now here we are going to replace the B once again in terms of the Y. So from which equation we will be able to do so? कोणत्या इक्वेशन मधून आपल्याला B ची व्हॅल्यू in terms of the Y, Z वगैरे मिळेल रे? So from the equation 1 we can say that here. From equation 1 we will be able to do so. Equation 1 काय सांगते? A is equals to B plus ZY into Y. So what we want to have? We want to have the B. So B we will go for that from equation number 1. So that I'm there in. From equation 1. So firstly I would have to equation as A is equals to B into Y, or let it be or directly as a B plus zy into y. That is a upon y is equals to b plus z into y. That is b is equals to a upon y minus zy. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now put up that value in our equation for the differentiation. So now putting in our this equation, so what you will get now? Therefore, d by dy upon b. Now instead of the b, there will be the a upon y minus zy. Okay, plus 2 times y into the root of 1 plus z square equals to 0. Now go for the differentiation. Okay, we'll go directly. Yeah, you want to go for another one step here. काय करायचं सांगा, डायरेक्टली डिफरन्शिएशन करू द्या की आणखी एक स्टेप घेऊ द्या.
Direct.
Okay, so tell me the differentiation of a by y then.
Minus y raised to minus 2.
Minus y raised to minus 2, or I would like to write as a minus a upon y square. Is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
Then what about the zy? It will be only z. Okay, then
Y
plus,
square. Sorry.
next term 2y into root of 1 plus z square. The differentiation for the same. 2y into differentiation of this one, it will be 0, plus this term constants into differentiation of 2y. So that will be 2 into y as a 1, differentiation of y as a 1. So 2 into root of 1 plus z square. Okay, that is equals to a 0. This is the z. Now simplify the same. Therefore, minus a upon y square is equals to, take these terms to the right hand side. So what we will have? 2 into root of 1 plus z square plus, so this will be the minus and z will be the plus. Minus and z इकडे गेला की प्लस होईल, बरोबर आहे का? 2 into root z square plus 1. Is it correct whatever I have written over here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore now multiply both the sides by minus, because for this case we want to have a positive sign. Let it be negative असला तरी काही फरक पडणार नाहीये, but we will make it as a positive. So that will give us equation as a by y square is equals to, what will be the change now? Change काय असेल? 2 into root of 1 plus z square minus z will be there. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Now put up the value of area A. Put up the value for area A. So area A, what was the formula for area A? It is the y into zy plus b. This is the area A divided by y square is equals to 2 times root of 1 plus z square minus z. Okay, so 1y will get cancelled. So what else remains now? Z into y plus b divided by a y is equals to 2 times root of 1 plus z square minus z. Okay, then take this z to this side. So what we will have? Z into y plus b upon y plus z is equals to 2 into root of 1 plus z square. Okay. Now make this addition. So for making this addition, will be reply to multiply and divide this z by the y. So it will give the equation as a zy plus b plus z into y. I'm making this term, it's a numerator as a y, so it will be a z multiplied by y and divided by y, means whole term divided by y. That is equals to 2 into root of 1 plus z square. Okay, that is now zy plus zy, it will become a twice. So that is a 2 times zy plus b upon y is equals to 2 into root of 1 plus z square. Okay, now just to rearrange the terms, that is a y and this 2, we'll get the relationship here in, that is a 2zy 2 into zy plus b upon this 2 is equals to y into root of 1 plus z square. Now tell me that what is this right hand side and what is this left hand side of the equation? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या इंडिकेट कर रहा है और राइट हैंड साइड क्या इंडिकेट कर रहा है? What is that? Y into root of 1 plus z square. Just go. What is this y into root of 1 plus z square?
Slanting edge of trapezoidal section.
This is nothing but the slanting edge. Okay. And what is this? 2 into zy plus b.
Top width.
This is a top width. So divided by 2 is there. So I would like to write here as a top width divided by 2. It means that for a trapezoidal section to be a most economical section, its a slanting edge must be half of the top width. यानी कि जो भी उसका slanting edge रहेगा, that slanting edge must be the half of its top width, or the top width must be 2 times the slanting edge. What is the same? यदि आप ये 2 जो है ये साइड में लेते हैं राइट हैंड साइड में, so what will become now? Top width will be equals to 2 times the slanting edge, or the slanting edge equals to half of the top width. This is the one of the condition for the trapezoidal section to be an most economical section. Now, if we'll go for the hydraulic radius r, okay. If we'll go for the hydraulic radius r, then we will get another one relationship. Now, just consider that. So, hydraulic radius r is equals to a upon p, isn't it? So, area A is our y into zy plus b, y into z into y plus b, or zy plus b into y, whatever it may be, divided by perimeter that we are knowing, that is a 2y into root of z square plus 1 plus b is there. Is it correct? Whatever the things I have written over here for hydraulic radius.
Yes.
Okay. So now, just to rearrange the same. Now if we look into the same, then z square, y into z square plus 1 we can say. Y into z square plus 1. तो कहाँ पे है? Here we are finding that. Y into root of z square plus 1 is there in. What does it? What it indicates? That is equals to 2 into zy plus b we can say. आहे का बघायचं बरोबर आहे का? 1 plus z square जर का आपण घेतला, okay, that is a this term I am talking about. It is a y into root z square plus. Just a minute, I would like to go for as. याला आपण equation number देऊया. What is the equation number for this in sequence? What is equation number? 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6. Okay. So as from equation 6, from the equation 6, that is a y into root of 1 plus z square, that is one of the slanting edge, is equals to, what is that? 2 into zy plus b divided by 2. This is the relation which are having herein, which we are having herein. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll just replace this y into root z square plus 1 by this one. So what will be there in 2 into this term will be there, means 2 into 2 zy plus b will be there in. Okay. So therefore hydraulic radius r is equals to numerator as it is y into zy, sorry, plus b divided by, now we're replacing this 2 will be as it is. Now what we are replacing, this y into root of z square plus 1, this term we are replacing by which term? This zy plus b, sorry, 2zy plus b upon 2, or we'll replace the whole term. That is, if we'll take the 2 to this side, then what we'll have? We'll have only 2 into zy plus b. ये दो यदि हम इस साइड में ले लेते हैं तो डायरेक्टली हमें क्या मिल जाएगा? 2y into root z square plus 1, इसका वैल्यू मिल जाएगा. That will be 2 into zy plus b. I would like to go for directly. Okay. So instead of the writing the 2 over there, I would like to consider the whole term. So that will be equals to 2zy, 2 into zy plus b. Okay. This is a replaced term, we can say this one. And then whatever the b was there in, that b will remain as it is, plus b. So that is equals to y into zy plus b divided by this b plus b will become a twice b. zy, oh sorry, b is outside, no? Here we have written it, that this b is outside. By mistake, I have written it inside the bracket. Just a minute, let me correct it. Just a minute. So here this b is outside. So 2 is multiplying only to the zy. So b is outside. So here also we have a correction now. So this 2 is multiplying to the y only. So 2, and this one is correct one. Here we made mistake. This is also correct one. Here we made mistake. Just a minute. In denominator we had correction. Right. Now we'll have the right. So 2 into zy plus b means it will be 2 into zy plus 2 times b will be there. That is hydraulic radius r is equals to y into zy plus b divided by, now this is a 2 times zy, 2 times b is there. So I would like to take the 2 as a common. So 2 as a outside, in bracket, the remaining term will be from the first term as a z into y plus from the second term there will be the b. Okay. So now zy plus b and zy plus b will cancel to each other. That is hydraulic radius r will be equals to y upon 2. It means that for a most economical trapezoidal channel section, so whatever the hydraulic radius r is there, that hydraulic radius r must be half of the flow depth. Then we can say that that channel section is a most economical channel section. Got it? Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go for some of the examples related to that, and then we'll proceed for the next further part. Another one condition is there that if you'll go for I'll go with the sketch. If you will go for the semicircle inside it, then that semicircle if you draw, if it is going to touch to all the sides, means this slanting edge, base, and this one, then the radius of that semicircle which is touching to all the sides of the section, that radius is always equals to the flow depth y. यानी कि y इतना डेप्थ लेके यदि आप टॉप विड्थ के सेंटर से सेमीसर्कल ड्रॉ करते हैं, तो वो सेमीसर्कल का जो रेडियस होता है, सॉरी वो सेमीसर्कल क्या होता है, ऑल साइड्स को टच करता है. That is an another one condition, means we will have a look like this. Just a minute, I will go for that so that you will get idea of what I want to say. I don't know whether I will get exact semicircle or not, but I will try at my level best. ये आपका ऐसा semicircle आता है. It is to touch to the all the sides. Just a minute. हाँ, बेस को टच करता है, बाद में साइड के जो आपके स्लांटिंग एजेस होते हैं, वो स्लांटिंग एजेस को भी टच करता है. Okay, so like that, like this, we used to have an another condition. And you will draw a semicircle with a center as a center for the semicircle as a midpoint of the top width, and with radius as a flow depth y. Then it used to touch to the all the sides of a trapezium. Okay, that is an another one condition we can say. So I would like to write only here. That is another condition as a r, that is a hydraulic, sorry, radius small r I would like to go for, because capital R we have considered as a hydraulic radius. So small r, that is the radius of this semicircle, is equals to flow depth y. It used to touch to the all the sides of our trapezoidal channel section. So the example is like this. A trapezoidal channel section has a side slope of 1 horizontal as to 2 vertical. So slope of the slanting edge is given to us, and the bed slope is 1 in 1000, means S0 is also given. The area of a section is a 40 square meter, means the cross-sectional area of that particular section is given as a 40 square meter. And what they asked, find the dimensions of the most economical section. Then what should be the dimension? If the area is a 40 square meter, slope of the slanting edge as a 1:2, bed slope as a 1:1000, then they have asked what should be the B and Y. Flow depth, what is the flow depth Y? What is the top width, total top width, and the base width B we can say. Also they have asked to find out the discharge if a change is constant, that is a C as a 50. Okay, so we'll go for the given data firstly. So firstly, they had given us an side slope, that is 1 horizontal as to 2 vertical. 1 horizontal as to 2 vertical. So from this, we will require to calculate the Z. So for proceeding for the Z, do just to draw a trapezoidal section so that you will get an idea of what they had given us and what we want to go for. Rough sketch we have to go for. Consider this as an base width of the channel section. This is another slanting edge. Both the slanting edges will have the same slope and all those things. This is a base width B for the channel section. This is the ground we'll consider. Okay. Then whatever the water level is there inside the channel, we'll consider that it's up to this one. So this has a channel, sorry, water surface, and this Y as a flow depth. Then regarding the side slope, they had given us the magnitudes also. Okay, 1 horizontal as to 2 vertical. In general, they had given. What we used to assume, or whatever the relations we have derived, those are in terms of 1:Z. For 1 vertical, Z horizontal we used to have the relation. So likewise, we have to find out the value of the Z herein. So for a Z horizontal, we have a 1 vertical, we can say. Okay. So now from this, we have to calculate something. Yeah, we have to calculate now Z. So Z will be equals to 2 times Z is equals to, this is a V, this is a looking like an 100. Just a minute, I will make it correct. Otherwise, you'll get confused that what I had written over here. Or let it be z into 1. It works. That will be equals to 1. So that is a z is equals to 0.5, we can say. This is the magnitude for the given conditions. Okay. Then bed slope S naught. It's a 1:1000. Okay. Then weighted area A as a 40 square meter and changes constant C as a 50. Those things are given to us, and they are asked to calculate the discharge Q. Okay, this is the one of the parameter, and the dimensions of the most economical section, that is a B and Y. B and Y is equals to question mark. Those things are asked to calculate. Okay, as they have already mentioned that most economical section, it means that we have to use the conditions of a most economical channel section to find out this B and Y and a Q, we can say. Okay, so firstly what we'll do, we'll write firstly the condition. So what is the condition for most economical section? Condition of most economical section. Tell me, what is the condition?
R equal to Y by 2.
Right, that is one of the condition. That is a hydraulic radius R is equals to Y by 2. And another one most important, that is
Slanting edge is equal to top upon.
is equal to slanting edge.
That is a slanting edge. Slanting edge. One of the slanting edge is equals to half of the top width. Top width upon 2, I would like to write. So we are knowing the in terms of the relation, that is a B, Y and Z. Okay. So we'll reduce in terms of the B, Z, Y. So slanting edge is a 2 into Z, Y plus B. Okay. This is a slanting edge. No. What we did? This is a top width, no? This is a top width, 2 into ZY plus B. I would like to write that towards the left hand side, so right hand side. So slanting edge is a Y into root Z square plus 1. Y into root of Z square plus 1 is equals to top width as a 2 into ZY plus B. It's a half is there in. ये जो top width है हमारा यहाँ से यहाँ तक. Okay, that is a 2 into ZY plus B by 2. This is the condition which we are going to solve the same, isn't it? Now put up the values in the same. Therefore, make it convenient to get a result with. Put up the value of the Z. So Y into root of. The value of the Z is either 1/2 or a 0.5. We will go for 0.5. 0.5 square plus 1 is equals to 2 into Z as a 0.5 into Y, okay, plus B divided by 2 is there. Just simplify it. That is a Y into root of 0.5 square is a 0.25. So that will be Y into root of 1.25. That is equals to 0.5 into 2. How much it is? 0.5 into 2.
1.
Right. Means it will be Y plus B upon 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now just multiply it by root 1.25 to the Y and take this 2 to this side. So therefore, I would like to write towards the right hand side. Therefore, 2y into root of 1 plus 2 pi is equals to b plus y or y plus b, whatever it may be. Therefore, what is the magnitude? That is a root 1.25 into 2.
2.24.
2.24. Yeah, 2.236. What is that?
236.
2.236.
2.236 into y. Always go with the 3 digits. Is equals to b plus y. Now take this y to this side. Okay. So that you will get the in terms of the b and y now. Therefore, b is equals to 1.236y. Is it correct? 1.236y.
Yes, sir.
Give it as equation number 1. So we got the relationship between b and y as a b is equals to 1.236y. But till time we have not got the magnitude for the y, we can say. Okay. Now they had given us an area. They have given us the magnitude of the area as a 40 square meter. It means that from that relation something we will get now. Okay. So I will have to consider the weighted area A. So next line. Consider weighted area A. Consider area A. So we know area A is equals to, what is the relation? A is equals to y into b plus zy, na?
B plus
Yes, sir.
ZY.
Into y.
Once again.
B plus zy into y.
Okay. B plus z y into y. मी पहिला घेतलाय, नंतर घेतला तरी चालेल, काही हरकत नाहीये. Okay. So now put up the value for the z and b also. B is a 1.23y. So area A is equals to y into bracket b as a 1.236 into y plus z as a 0.5 into y. That is a is equals to y in bracket 0.5 y plus 1.236 y. So is it 1.736 y?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So write down that 1.736 y. That is a is equals to 1.736 y square. Just I have taken this y as outside, or I have multiplied it by the given value of the y. Now they have given us the a as a 40. So just to put a bit, therefore 40 is equals to 1.736 y. Sorry, 1.736 y square is there. 1.736 y square. Right in bracket A is equals to 40 square meter. That is given to us. Okay. Now go for the multiplication and division. That is a 40 divided by 1.736 is equals to y square. Therefore, y is equals to
4.8.
4.800.
4.8. Is it exactly what 4.8? Is it exactly 4.8?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we got the y. Calculate the b from the same. We are knowing the relation for the y and b. Okay. So use that relation and calculate the y b. Now, as b is equals to 1.236 y. Is it correct? Therefore, b is equals to 1.236 into y as a 4.8. Therefore, b is equals to, what is the magnitude now?
5.93.
5.932.
5.932. 5.932 meters. So we got the dimensions of most economical channel section. Now they have asked to calculate the discharge Q. Okay, so how to go for Q? How to go for a Q?
Area into velocity.
Area into velocity. Next line. For a discharge Q, we know Q is equals to area into velocity. That is a area A as a 40. Now velocity V. How to get the velocity V here in?
By using Chase's equation.
Chase's equation by
Chase's equation you will get there in. Okay. So just put up the things. Area as a 40 into velocity as a C root R S naught. Okay. So hydraulic radius R is a Y by 2. 40 into C as a 50, na?
Yes, sir.
So hydraulic radius R as a Y by 2 into S naught. It is a 1 by 1000 there, na? Very slow. Okay.
yes sir.
1 by 1000. So therefore Q is equals to 40 into 50. It is a 200 into root of Y is known to us now. It is a 4.8 by 2 means 2.4. That is a 2.4 divided by 1000. Just simplify it, you will get the discharge Q.
$97.97.
Yes, 97.97.
Meter cube per second. Is all of you have got the same?
Yes sir.
Okay. Instead of 200, there will be the 2000. But whatever the answer you are given, that is a correct. Means you have considered as a 2000. Okay, that by mistake I did that. Okay. Another one condition which we have not derived, that is that when this trapezoidal channel section is the most economical, then the magnitude of the theta, this theta, that is the angle made by a slanting edges with respect to horizontal, that theta accounts to be 60 degrees. Okay, so for most economical trapezoidal channel section, this theta is a 60 degree, and by a theta as a 60 degree, whatever the value of the Z we used to get, that is a 1 by a root 3 we can say, by 60 degree we can say. This is not essentially required for that, for us, but we have to have a derivation, but right now I'm not going for a derivation of the same. It is a theta as a 60 degree, means angle made by a slanting edge with respect to the horizontal as a 60 degree. If you take this, that Z as a root 3, then tan theta, by tan theta, you will get directly as a theta as a 60 degree. For deriving the same, we will be required to go for differentiating the weighted perimeter P with respect to the Z, because Z is a governing parameter or deciding parameter for the angle of the slanting edge. So Z increases or Z decreases, means if the horizontal dimension with respect to the vertical increases or decreases, accordingly the slope of the AB or a slope of the slanting edge or the angle of the slanting edge goes on changing. Okay, so for that case, we'll be required to differentiate this weighted perimeter P with respect to the Z and equating to the 0. It gives us a value of a theta as a 60 degree. Okay,